We're in the wrong side of town again.
All right. Okay, but now it is time. I'm sure Ben has an opinion he cannot wait to state, along with a huge amount of other people that have made their opinion.
Best
about
Joker,
this new Joker
ever.
So, Joaquin Phoenix, we talked about how he's
Could be a
becoming
good
the
movie.
Joker. And I told Ben to give it time. Let's check it out. Let's see what he looks like. So, Ben, that time has come.
So the set image and the set trailer of him like going through a subway comes through, and the thing is, I don't want to say it's growing on me because it's slowly 50-50 at this point. I love the clown makeup. Don't get me wrong. I love any kind of clown makeup because I'm a glutton when it comes to any kind of clown stuff. I think clowns are just hilarious just to see that. The costume itself it looks like it could come from the Joker. It looks like a Joker costume.
Yes.
I think it looks too generic.
I think it's kind of like a mix of Heath Ledger's without the purple.
I don't know, I think I would say it's more. I can't think of his name right now. I'm like drawing a blank.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's a
With
mix
the color
between that.
scheme.
If you added the hat, it would be really
Yeah,
close.
and the hair itself, a lot of people are mixed about the hair, but I like the hair being green and slicked back like that. The thing is, like, I can't determine if this is going to be a good Joker until I hear his voice now. Like I said, I see the makeup, I see what he looks like. The bottom picture to the bottom right, if you scroll down just a little bit more, his maniacal look. Oh, so I cut off there. Never mind. His looks more maniacal than he does when he's smiling. He's not smiling. Okay, when he's smiling, it looks weird. All right.
Yeah, he looks like Ronald McDonald smiling. But the look in his eyes right there are pretty good.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's 50-50 at this point. I really think that it's a hit or miss, depending on how they portray the Joker, though, because it's supposed to take tail into the Killing Joke. But if you watch this video here, which is linked down the bottom, you can see little hints and signs and things going on there. Like, you'll see signs, and this is where I think the storyline is taking place. And they have signs saying, eat the rich, blame Wayne, tax the wealthy, and feed the needy. And it has to takes aim at Thomas Wayne. So my thought is a storyline, because it's not canon to the DC universe. I think the storyline is going to be based upon before Bruce Wayne was Batman, and Thomas Wayne has some kind of thing going on where he's basically doing something and they're blaming him for something. And it's going to be an origin story direct from it. So it's going to be like maybe Batman, Bruce Wayne, maybe he's in his teenager ages and no, wouldn't make sense. His parents had to die. Alright, so maybe he's a kid, and this has to do before or prior for the death of Thomas Wayne. And maybe this has to basically deal with him as the Red Hood, becoming the Red Hood.
Okay, the one question I have to add, though, watching that scene, what do you think was going on in that scene?
It's hard to tell in that scene. It really is. It's a mix of everything. Because if you watch the scene, you see people in the clown masks, you see people in the costumes and stuff like that, and you think, well, maybe they're just, setting up a heist, stuff like that. No, he comes out the train, and everyone's not panicking until he comes out.
Well, no, they're running the other house. They're not panicking at him. They're running the opposite way.
I think he planted a bomb in there.
Or something I think something pretty horrific just happened, and he's walking away like nobody knows it was me.
Or
Yeah.
maybe one of the people. There's somebody that was like Joker gassed or something like that. I don't know.
I have a love-hate relationship with it right now. Like I said, I love anything clown-oriented. Because I'm a clown at heart. If I could dress in clown makeup every day and do my spiel as a clown, I would. And this is straight up a clown costume.
It looks like Jack Nicholson. All right, and Ronald McDonald did a dance fusion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta hear him be Joker first before I determine.
It looks like he's just been licking his lips too much.
Should be drink out those plastic cups.
Yeah.
I'm hoping towards the end of this movie, something happens, and then that the makeup he has is not the makeup that ends at the end of the movie. I want it to look more like the Joker from the comic books and the graphic novels and the animated series.
You mean like it doesn't look dark enough?
it looks dark, but it's not dark enough to the point where I'm like, it's great.
At the moment, for me, it looks like it's like loosely based off the Joker.
Well,
Like I know it's not, but like just like seeing the scene where there was a picture of him standing outside with some guy dressed like a clown. They were just talking. He didn't have any makeup on or anything.
and I think
It
it's
just
prior,
looks
yeah.
it just looks like it's like we're gonna call it the Joker, but it's gonna have like very little to do with the actual Joker.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you notice, so I wanted to give my opinion because I've actually watched this over more than a few times. This video. Mm-hmm. If you notice, as he's walking out of the train, there's another guy coming off the train. The mob goes after him. They tackle him, and it looks like they're like fighting him or punching him or something.
Yeah.
So whatever he did caused that mob to attack that guy. And we don't know why. And that's the thing. And I was wondering if you guys know if there's any kind of storyline with Joker where he causes some kind of gas or anything to get a mob to attack someone.
I'm thinking it might be the Joker gas probably as part of it because but the thing is, like, I'm having a problem with the way the origin and how this goes, because if this is dealing with Thomas Wayne and if it's not canon to the DC universe movie set, then Bruce has no part of it, but the Joker doesn't play a part until Bruce Wayne becomes Batman later, or maybe it's something that Thomas Wayne did that Bruce Wayne's following through. Maybe Bruce Wayne becomes like some kind of political.
This might be
figure.
this might be before Bruce Wayne like was even a thing.
But that's a problem. Like, I can't. The Joker played no part in Thomas in Martha Wayne's life. Period.
That we know of.
Until Joe Chill basically killed him in the alley.
But they never. But they've never gone this far back, have they? Like before.
They did in the DC the Gotham series. Like, they kind of loosely based some of the Joker stuff into the series.
Yeah, but the thing
loosely.
Yeah, I like Gotham. The thing I like about with the Joker in Gotham is he's not actually called the Joker. They're not going to use him Joker because they don't want to screw it up for the DC cinematic. But Joker in that aspect is he's an entity.
But what they did to DC for the Gotham series Joker is they did multiple Jokers. It wasn't one Joker. They did the new 52 series Joker where he cut off his face. They did another series Joker where it was Death in the Family. They did another Joker
but it's been the same guy the whole time.
Yeah, but it's each season was a different type of Joker.
Yeah.
Which was cool about that. But I don't know. I gotta see at least a video of him talking like the Joker before I determine if I'm gonna like it.
Yeah. Now, as far as my own theory where this takes place, so the Killing Joke. Everybody knows about the comic book, The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
That had two timelines going on at the same time in the comic book.
Yeah, him as a comedian, as a failing comedian, couldn't keep up with everything, and then eventually he joins a mob group, and basically he becomes the Red Hood.
Yeah, and that was based in 1951.
That makes sense about the red clothing.
It's the Joker's origin story.
And the Killing Joke too.
Yeah, so in the Joke, what do you call it? It's a flashback while simultaneously depicting his attempt to drive Jim Gordon insane, and while Batman tries to stop him. So I think we're going to see that in the future happening. This is happening, while they're flashing back and showing you the origin of the Joker itself.
I don't know.
Can we just stop doing origin stories already?
The thing is, like, Joker truly
over.
never had an origin. For them to say this is an origin story is to be a slap in the face to DC fans, because the Joker never had an origin story. It was loosely based stories throughout the DC universe. There was multiple versions. Joe Chill, The Killing Joke. There was other ones where he was an escape insane asylum panel from Arkham. It was different stories. There was no real story. Everything was loosely based on a character.
No, but my point is that The Killing Joke was a comic book based on the Batman's trying to stop something that's happening in the future while showing you the ties in the past where this took place.
Yes, and yeah.
So it's not really, it's an origin story, but it's not completely an origin story. It's the story has to, for the story to be properly told, they have to do the flashback to show you the origin, to show you where this tie is of driving someone insane. And it could deal with the gas, because I think for the it's hard to tell what kind of clothes those are, but it does kind of seem like some of those are 1950s-ish. So it could be they're doing this dual timeline.
Part of it is in the the late 70s, early 80s.
So that's when in the comic book, that's when the future's taking place, in the 80s.
Is it because
Yes.
there's the scene where he's outside talking to the clown. There's cars outside that it's like a Chevy Celebrity and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that might be the future present.
I sure.
I think that's what it is. I think, well, that's because the present's going to be whatever year they set it as, and just like the past will be whatever year.
What,
So
future, present, future.
the past could be like 1950s ish, and then the future
Like Sonic
is
CD.
like the late 70s or something. So
Mhm.
I don't know. That's what my opinion. I think what
See-
the
see
going to
that-
tell.
See that? Go back up. I know we're ending it, but look at that image there. That right there is the look I like, because it looks more maniacal on that bottom right.
Yeah, it's a zoomed in shot of him standing there.
No, that's his crotch. Okay, there we
No,
go.
right
Yeah.
there. That right there is an awesome shot. That is the Joker in my book. That look, that style, that right
But
there.
his mouth is
But the
closed.
makeup, no, just the way he looks in that picture.
Yeah, I know.
Not the I'm smiling, look at me, I'm so happy, like that one until right there. That seems so freaking odd. He might be laughing at that point, but it seems weird.
But he's laughing because he just got away with something. Because
Yeah.
he just got that guy attacked
I-
from the subway.
I get that.
But it's not sinister enough as a laugh.
Yeah. It's
Just like that's fun.
Yeah, but the thing is, to be truly sinister, to look truly happy without any kind of consequences or any kind of like empathic, like
I don't
any kind
know.
of like consensual consideration for your fellow human, and it's truly not like, what do I care? That's really creepy. If you're truly like happy, you just committed something pretty horrible. That's creepy.
I guess in the end, you got to realize
Sociopath.
you got to think about it. You got to realize this is not canon to the DC universe. So we got to think of it from that point of view.
Yeah.
And we got take all thought process about Batman and Joker foretale and story, and realize this is not a Batman story. This is a Joker story.
It is a Joker story, but I'm willing to put money on that. We are going to see it's going to be loosely based on the comic book, and we're going to also see Batman saving.
now there's a thing about
Gordon.
saying that the title was revealed. What was the title?
I did not see the title.
That's what I remember. It's I guess loosely they kill or Joker.
Because I read a thing that said
Killing Joke.
title revealed and link to Killing Joke.
Yeah, it was called Joker or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's Lincoln. Oh no.
But as this unfolds, we're obviously going to bring you a lot more to this, and the details we find as we analyze this data, and get more information, and we'll see where it falls. Whether it's going to be actually just a kind of a replica of the comic book from the '80s, or is it going to be something different, or just kind of rehashing the same story but not completely. But we'll see.